You can sit back and watch it do all the hard work for you. This is the Orion X7, a wire-free robot lawnmower by Sunseeker. And I think these robot lawnmowers are gonna be the future. Let me show you why and how this robot mower works. It has a lot of great features like wire-free setup, dual cutting discs, all-wheel drive, obstacle avoidance, beautiful lawn striping like a baseball field, and a super low cut that'll make your neighbors jealous. I'm Ben from Authentic, and thanks to Sunseeker for sponsoring this video. Traditional lawn mowing can be quite the burden to many people. It brings bad seasonal allergies, or it can be tiring to manually mow in the hot sun. Plus, there's maintenance of a gas mower, and depending on your lawn size, it can take a lot of your time to mow every week. Or if you remove those hurdles by paying for a lawn care service, that's a big cost that adds up over time. A robot lawnmower like this Orion X7, it can solve all those burdens, and that's why I think we're gonna start seeing these everywhere. Starting with the easy setup, this is one of the biggest differentiators from those old janky robot mowers of the past. There's no boundary wires needed. It uses a mixture of RTK and V-SLAM to safely stay inside your virtual boundary lines. They call it the AONAVI system, or always on navigation, for precise positioning accuracy down to the centimeter. So even in intricate landscapes, the Orion X7, it prevents signal loss and always knows exactly where it's at. When you pull the mower out of the box, there's a little setup needed, and they walk you through it step by step in the app. The short version is install a charging station and RTK base in your yard. A couple tips to think about is make sure the RTK has lots of open sky view. Plus, I'd recommend making sure it has solid connection to your Wi-Fi, as mine has received quite a few firmware upgrades already, and that strong Wi-Fi signal is gonna help with future updates. Download the app, add the device, and we're good to go. Generating that initial map takes a little bit of time, but nowhere near the hassle of installing boundary wires. Within the app, I simply drive the robot around the boundaries of my yard like an RC car with a little joystick on my phone screen. In the app, I can create mowing zones, no-go zones, and connection corridors between mowing areas. It's easy to drive around and create these virtual boundaries, and I like this straight line boundary idea. It's nice for assisting in those long straight paths. After setting up my zones, I can rename them, assign custom settings per zone, or use a single global setting for my whole yard. I can schedule mowing of specific zones during specified days and times. Now let's talk about that cutting edge technology. There's customizable cutting paths, efficiency, direction, and speed. Another favorite feature, there's dual cutting plates for double cutting width of 14 inches. This basically doubles your efficiency over a single disc mower, plus helps cutting in thicker grass areas. It also has easy cutting height adjustment right in the app, which ranges from 0.8 to 4 inches or 2 to 10 centimeters. On that note of cutting, the robot will intelligently go back and forth, creating these beautiful cornrow lines in my grass. Plus, since I have Bermuda grass, I set my cutting height to the very lowest, and as we're currently in springtime, the green grass is starting to fill in, and that super low optimized cut is making my grass almost look like a golf course. I'm super impressed with it and love how low it can cut. And of course, if you want the higher cut, you can do that as well. While I don't have any steep hills in my yard, with its all-wheel drive system and rugged off-road tires, it has incredible traction and climbing capabilities, even up to slopes of 35 degrees or 70% grade. There's also advanced sensors to help ensure safety and efficiency. On the front of the mower, you'll notice their Vision AI system that provides obstacle avoidance and deep learning algorithms to distinguish the surroundings. It can recognize and avoid obstacles automatically. I know my kids are leaving their toys out in the yard all the time, and this gives me some peace of mind that the mower is smart enough to avoid bumping into things like the soccer ball, and it'll auto navigate and mow around it. It's also nice to know that there's lots of safety features built in, like the blades will instantly deactivate if the mower's lifted or tilted. So even when my kids are playing outside, I feel it's still safe to run the mower at the same time. Another favorite feature of mine is how crazy quiet the robot is. It's very quiet when mowing, and they rate it at less than 68 decibels. And in comparison, a standard lawnmower operates around 95 decibels. This way, it won't bother you or your neighbors when it's mowing. Cleaning the machine is easy as it has an IPX5 waterproof rating. Plus, this is nice to know if it's caught outside in the rain or the sprinklers turn on, it'll still be fine. And speaking of water, it has auto rain detection. Plus, in the app, there's a rain delay duration you can customize to delay the robot from working again from 1 minute up to 12 hours. Also in the app, we can control and remotely monitor the mowing. It's really nice being able to see its live location on the map to track its mowing path and progress from basically anywhere. The X7 also offers an optional GPS and 4G module for an anti-theft feature and enhanced connectivity. Now, one thing to note on battery life, they say if you get the base Orion X7 model, the product is designed to cover an area of up to 0.75 acres and can complete the mowing within 5 days. They also have a Plus model for 1.5 acres and a 10 amp hours battery, and a Pro model for 3 acres and 20 amp hours total battery capacity. At the time of this filming, if I manually start the mower, it'll cut a portion of my lawn before it heads back to the dock to recharge. It's important to note that in manual mode, once it's fully charged, you'll need to restart it to continue mowing the rest of your lawn. For those of you who prefer a more set it and forget it approach, you'll need to set up a mowing schedule in the app. Once scheduled, the mower auto manages its tasks. It mows the designated areas, returns to the dock to recharge, and then auto resumes mowing. This way, it keeps working through the scheduled sections without needing any further inputs from you once it's set up. I think the convenience of a robot mowing the yard is so awesome, and it's definitely the future, and this hands-free, hassle-free Orion X7 has a lot of great features. If you want to learn more and see current pricing, I'll give you those links in the description. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments, and I'll see you subscribers in my next video.